So glad to be here.
Welcome to the very first What's Up Wednesdays. This is a lot of fun.
This is a lot of fun.
So we just want to share with you so you understand why we decided to do this. We have a live fitness class that we do on Saturdays on Instagram. And every time we start the class and when we end it, we begin with a little bit of a story and we finish off with some real life situations that we deal with and how we move on from it.
Absolutely.
And it's so much fun that we decided that we were going to get together and share a few more tidbits.
Yes.
I'm Wendy.
And I'm Miss Melissa.
And we're going to be doing this every Wednesday. We're going to be here. We're going to choose a topic every week, something exciting that's been going on.
Yes.
Real life. We know how tragic some of the issues that happen during the week, you know. We're grandmas. We got a lot going on. Work, family. So we decided that it's time to have these conversations out loud. And anyone who knows me knows that I'm everything and loud.
Ay.
So welcome.
Yes, it is.
So Miss Melissa.
Yes, darling.
This is our very first one. It is, Wednesday, June 22nd, 2022. Cheers. That's something to celebrate for.
Cheers to all of you guys. This is what it's about. It's about building a community, a place where we can exchange thoughts, ideas, insights. I'm so excited. I am so excited to reach out and get to know people and hear their questions and some of their suggestions. That's so big for me. Doing this, it's about really connecting and forming, a team of people that just kind of want to learn and grow from each other.
I'm excited. So tell me, the first question that most people ask is, what is Crunkfit? Why? Why Crunkfit?
Because movement therapy helps. There's a huge benefit in getting the body moving. It helps regulate a lot of our blood flow. Everything just keeps us healthy. Crunkfit is all about being present in your mind and your body. Know where you're at. What do you think?
So you understand what it is that we do. We do movement therapy. We are not bodybuilders, but we do want to stay fit. We are getting older and, you got the knees, the back. You got lots of things that are going on, and we're trying to ward off some of those aches as long as we can. Crunkfit just started out of, a session of working out. The wives decided we were going to get together. We worked out, and something really, really nice happened.
So did.
And Melissa here was like, maybe we could do something with this. And we did. We moved forward, and one step at a time, and we are 6 amazing weeks in. We do body weight.
Months now.
Yes. Yes. We do body weight workouts. And the inspiration is everyday just movements. Tying a shoe. Dropping low on, a toilet bowl in a public restroom when you don't want your backside to touch the bowl. That's actually
that's a thing.
That's a squat.
Yeah,
we are squatting
absolutely.
to stay strong so that we could avoid the nastiness. It's those kind of things. Picking up your grandkids, running around.
Oh, yeah.
Being able to just crouch down and pick up
That
something.
you gotta do.
That's what we do. So we invite you, for those of you who haven't been there, to Crunkfit on Saturday mornings. We're here every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Doesn't matter. We pick a different background, scenery. We travel a lot together, apart, but we are always here. We're always here.
Yes.
But today, what I wanted to bring up was, we had an interesting conversation earlier about what Crunkfit means to you now.
Right.
Like, when you sit down and you think about where we're going and what we're doing, I have a full-time job. I got a husband. We have a business together. Time is limited.
Time is limited.
When we sit back and we think about why are we doing this, you mentioned something really great. I think that you should share that.
It's all about the balancement of the 4 F's.
All right, so I got a lot of words that I could think of that come up with with the letter F. Can you please explain?
It's about getting that balancement of the family, food, fun, and fitness. That's what it's about. I feel once we kind of learn how to make that work every day, We're just doing life in a better way. And that's what I want to share. I need insight, and I want to give insight because there's a lot of hacks to this day-to-day living.
So we've come across a lot of challenges in doing this. Now, when you say family,
yes.
I can tell you firsthand that it is difficult to juggle family, work, entrepreneurship,
yes.
health, and it's just really, really difficult. And especially when you're starting a new business, it consumes a lot of time. So I have found myself facing a situation with time, and my husband feeling, I'm not going to say neglected, and that might be a word, but our time is so precious that
absolutely.
we have to figure out how to balance those things. Absolutely. So when it comes to family, and that's the first thing that we're putting out there, how do we navigate to have it all?
I just say one thing at a time. You know, we keep our eyes on the prize. I see the whole big picture, but it takes, you know, just a relentless sense of I'm going to do it. I want to do it. I have to do it. What's most important? I can't get it all done. I can't. We just can't. But one thing at a time, just really just kind of focusing on keeping ourselves balanced. We are better people in doing any activity, anything that we have to do if we are balanced. And that's what it's all about. That's my journey. I really want to maintain my emotions. I want to maintain my health, my mental, to be able to just kind of navigate through my day, that I just don't flip out, or if I just don't want to be like, quit, bump this, whatever. I just want to find cool ways to be able to make that be every day. And I think that's what this is all about.
I find that I have to now figure out how I'm going to cut back in other areas to make sure that my family, my husband, is a priority, and then everything else is gravy. Absolutely. That's where I find myself. The job having to take a back seat, or, Crunkfit is everything right now. And it's amazing, and I'm so excited. Yes. But we have to figure out how to compartmentalize, and that's the challenge right now. I want it all, and I have to figure out how I'm going to balance that. And these are the things that we're sharing, and we're looking to see what advice everyone has out there. How are you managing it all? Yeah. How are you figuring out how to make time and prioritize everything, if that makes any sense?
Absolutely. Get it all in. How do you fit it all in?
I know that we're having a hard time trying to figure it all out. We are managing. And again, we want it all. I don't want to sacrifice anything. I want it all. But yes, I do. But it's trying to figure out how we're going to make it happen. So we welcome those conversations. Absolutely. And we welcome the opportunity to grow. This is our therapy session. This is how we figure it out. This is how we grow. We've been on an eternal journey. I'm 50 years old, and you?
I'm 48 and a quarter now, because we're almost 3 months away from my birthday. Oh my God, I'm so excited. 49, that means 50 is like down the corner. And that has been my age since I was like 9 years old. I've always wanted to be 50. I don't know why.
It's a wonderful number.
But please.
It's a wonderful number.
Elaborate.
So every year of my life, once I turn whatever age that is,
that's right.
And someone should ask me, it could be the day after my 29th birthday, and they say, how old are you? I'll say I'm almost 30. But this year, when I hit 50, I reveled in it.
Absolutely.
Every single day I say I am 50 years old.
Awesome?
And I promise you, when I turn 51, somebody asked me how old I am, I'm 50 plus 1. I'm just going to say the plus real low. 50 plus 1.
I like that.
Yeah, but I'm going to turn my face when I say that number, because I love this number. I feel like I have arrived.
And
still working on myself, but I feel like I have arrived.
But we understand, the Xers understand what we're talking about. It is really neat to know that because we play the preservation game, preserve your shelf life. So when you're old, you're not old decrepit. I'm really a big believer in making sure that we treat ourselves kindly from the inside. Like,
absolutely.
Could we fill this all the way up to the top?
Absolutely. We're just not going to do it on camera.
No. Or during the week.
At least not after 8.
That for sure. That for sure. That's a cutoff.
Let's set the parameters.
That's the real. Mm-hmm.
Not after 8.
But we take it easy with ourselves. We are gentle with ourselves. We know that preserving our shelf life, it takes mental awareness. Like, you got to give yourself a mental break. You got to make time for yourself. You got to get your prayer in. You got to get your time in. I don't care if you're walking in planks, marching in planks. Dude, you have to move. Let me tell you, movement therapy changed my life. It just opened me up. It absolutely changed me. I'm flourishing, and I know it. Because I'm stretching to do things that I've never done before. But movement, for me, really stirs my emotions up. And when they're stirred up, I feel so connected. And it's everything. That's why I said it's the 4 F's.
So should I share the story with everyone about this whole movement therapy thing?
Oh my God, yes.
Because we petty. We're so petty. So there's 4 wives, and we travel together, and we've been friends. Well, I'm the last one in the group, so we've been friends now 15 years.
For a long time.
When we met, she wanted nothing to do with me. She didn't want to meet nobody else. She didn't want to meet nobody. But my husband was like, "No, you got to meet this girl."
All right.
But with a face. So I walk into the house, and we meet, and I don't care what I'm walking into. I'm like, "Hey, everybody's happy, everything is good, whatever. I'm gonna meet some of his friends, whatever." So she's waiting for me in the kitchen, like holding up the sink, like what? Like, hi.
What she got?
So I walked in, I was like, bucket, whatever.
Come on, whatever.
We started talking, and how many hours later?
Hours.
It had to be at least
2 or 3.
Yeah. It had to be at least 3 hours later.
Yeah.
The men come into the kitchen to figure out why
what the hell?
We never came out. And they find me on the floor doing hip thrusts in the middle of her kitchen. And they're like, what is going on in here?
I'm like, I want to look like this here, so I'm ready to do whatever I got to do. And we just fell in love with this. Oh my God, we clicked. It was so neat. It was a sister. She's from New York City like me. We have basically a very similar upbringing, and we're both Latina. I mean, it is so special. And we have grown by leaps and bounds, my dear.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. But I want to get to the petty story.
Ooh,
we're going to get to the petty story.
Go, girl.
So Melissa here, I hadn't seen her in a few months, like maybe 5-6 months, right?
Oh, yeah.
COVID, the whole thing, everybody's, locked down. She comes in, and she's crazy slim.
Yeah, no.
Now, Melissa was all about the thickness. Where were you the last time I saw you? What was your weight?
171.
171, all right? She was like voluptuous.
I'm 5'3.5". I say 5'4".
Voluptuous. So she walks in, and of course, you got the eyes, right? I got to come a little closer. You can see the eyes. I'm doing this.
What in the shit is going on?
But I'm doing this to the other eyes, like. So we wait till she walks away, and we're like, what happened to her? What's going on? Did you hear anything? Is she sick? Does anybody know anything? What's going on? She comes in, everybody's cool. We're like, oh, Liz, what's up? You good? Everything all right? Wow, you're small. But nobody was, we were just going with it. She decides she's going to walk away from us. She pops her ear pods in her ear, and she goes out onto the patio, and she starts dancing by herself in the middle of a get-together. And we're like, okay, so there's something wrong. We're like, what did her husband do to her? Like, is she, what's going on? She came in about an hour later, and we were inside just laughing like this crazy chick. Like, what is she doing? What is she doing? She danced all around the pool by herself. Nothing fancy. It wasn't like she was doing footwork or anything like that. She was just dancing,
just moving.
She came inside. She was dripping sweat, and I thought, oh my God. She wasn't lying because we asked her, how she lost the weight. She was like, I get up every morning, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I dance for 2 or 3 hours. We're like, 2, 3 hours and dance at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
I lose myself, y'all. I lose myself.
I could not believe the amount of weight that she had lost simply from moving. It wasn't high intense energy. It wasn't that she was jumping around. She was simply skipping around,
moving around, twirling around, just moving my arms, moving my legs, curling. I mean, when I tell you minimal movement on a consistent basis, I didn't really change anything I ate except for toast in the morning. I did it fasted. That was my biggest thing. I would never start my day or do anything if I didn't eat something. I just went into dancing or moving on an empty stomach. So that was the only change. And it came off. It was so neat. I was so excited. But these girls thought I was on it. Okay. That's the truth.
It took a little while. So, we were just talking all that mess, like we do.
That's right.
But I was absolutely impressed by what she had done. Fast forward. I go out of town. I'm working out. I love this jump rope series that I was working on.
I love it.
Now, I took a 3-year hiatus. Didn't work out. I'm exhausted from work. Who wants to work out? Put some weight on. But my 50th birthday was rolling around. So I had to do something about it. I promised myself I would work out 1 year before. Well, 1 year turned into 6 months, and then 4 months, and then 2 months before my birthday, I went into full-on panic.
You were in there getting it in, though.
Working at the gym 5-6 days a week. Like, I had to get it. I was down to 6 weeks. And my promise to myself was to be in the best shape of my life when I turned 50. Well, I thought I was in the best shape of my life when I turned 50. No, I wasn't. No. Girl, I'm in the best shape of my life right now, 6 months later.
Oh, my God.
That's what Crunkfit did for me. Because most people they work towards a goal. They hit the goal, and then they kind of wean off because they've already reached it.
Yeah.
And then all that work that you put in goes right out the window.
Oh, no.
So somehow, I don't know how, we got into Crunkfit. And this was in November. If my birthday was in July, in October, November, I went to visit her, and we worked out together. She absolutely loved it.
Oh, my God.
And we just never stopped. We never looked back.
That's exactly right.
And it wasn't my idea. It was her. She was like, we got to do something with this.
We got to do something with this because it's so fun. I got to say, just doing movement really changed the game. And it's just consistently 1 week at a time. That's what's so neat. That's the power of it. I love
So
that.
what we've done is married our workouts. I used to love working with weights.
Yes.
And then somehow I didn't have equipment. So I started doing body weight, and I incorporated, instead of my jump rope, some of her body movement, her movement therapy. And it was so amazing that I brought it back to her, and I said, you inspired me to do this. I wanted to share it with you. And here we are. Yes. And it's a lot of fun. It's fantastic. Yes. We work out once a week. Yeah. With that said, we do consume calories mindfully. What does that mean? Friday nights for us is a school night. So we know that on Friday night, we don't drink. We're careful about what we eat. And if we do have a drink, it's before 6 p.m. with a lot of water to make sure we're fresh that morning.
Hydrate, please.
And then we work out on Saturday. And as soon as class is over, we'll start with a mimosa. That's how we reward ourselves from the night before to the next day. We still drink. Yes. We still eat fried food. We still do those things. But we pay attention to our bodies. And that's a big thing that we talk about on a weekly basis. Is paying attention to your body. If it doesn't make you feel well, it is most likely something that you ate, and you start removing those things one by one. That's how I lost the weight.
Absolutely.
You can't out-train your diet. You cannot eat whatever you want and work out and think that one will cancel the other, because the calories don't equate. But if you're mindful regularly, you don't have to give up a lot of things. Like
so much. Yeah, I still have my little treats. I'm a sweet tooth person. Oh my God, I love cakes, cookies, all the junk. And I just kind of indulge every once in a while just to know that I'm alive, I'm human, I'm eating it, it's okay. But I just don't indulge and have like the whole pack of cookies. I mean, the family pack of cookies. It's my favorite.
But we are in a good place, and this is something great. And I think that more importantly, even if it's not for Crunkfit, that you should focus on finding time for yourself. Mm-hmm. On this journey that we started, there was something that, and over the next couple of weeks, we're going to get to the rest of her 4 F's, but today was all about family. Yeah. Something that she had mentioned, I was on the phone with her, and we were having a FaceTime meeting, and she stopped in the middle of that meeting, and she turned to one of her kids, and she said, "Remember forevermore, from this moment on, Saturdays from 11 to 12, no matter what's going on, is my time." And then she turned right back to me, and I thought, you have 24 hours, 7 days in 1 week.
Yeah. And
she's learned to forcefully carve out 1 hour out of that week.
Word, forcefully.
1 hour that she has set aside for herself, no matter what. Whether it's for Crunkfit, whether it's just to sit out in the sun and get some fresh air.
How about sit still? Try that.
Meditation. Woo-hoo. Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
With nothing else to do.
Yep.
Learn to put yourself first.
Yes.
For 1 hour. We all have 1 hour to spare.
First, please. That's
7 days.
Yeah, that's part of the preserving your life. It's not getting yourself in jams where you're getting yourself excited and anxious and just unhappy. Who wants that? Regulate yourself. Regulate your time. Put boundaries. I love that word. I love the boundaries is where it's at, because you can learn by putting your own boundaries exactly where you need them. You kind of, I don't know, you just live life just more fuller, like more aware, happier, because you're directing it better. You could be.
So it's setting some time aside for yourself to do whatever it is.
Absolutely.
Whatever it is. I mean, we will gladly take it if you should decide that you want to contribute your time. Those, the class is only 35 minutes, and come join us and hang out with us. Oh, yes. You can see here in the background, this is one of our classes. This is what we do. We don't ask anyone to be perfect. It's not about being perfect. It's about being present. If it's a simple 2-step, then that's what you get in.
That's what you do.
But just join us. Let's have some fun.
Let's have fun together.
We do. We spend a lot of time laughing through the workout because Melissa, as you will come to see, has ants in her pants.
A little antsy, y'all. I gotta be moving. You don't know how my foot is going under the table.
I don't know if you can see her in the back. She's never not dancing.
Yes, I gotta be moving. It's like, a thing, but it's so good just to have an outlet. You gotta give yourself that time. That's so important. So you can be better. For me, where it comes back again to family is tendering those relationships, like the aunts, uncles, grandmas, daughters, kids, aunts, uncles, whatever it is. Just really care about that. Really apply your time in that area, making sure everything is straight, your whole household, your finances. That's all family. That's everything. Do what it is that you got to do. Don't be lazy about it. Make a decision and get her done, or just go back and sit down and think about it until you're ready. That's my philosophy. But just taking care of your mates, your significant other, just adapting to everything. I've been around mine for almost 30 years. We've been married, and it's the hand of God on top of some really better decisions. And that's what you do. You have to just really apply yourself in those areas. Just making sure if you don't take your time, things can kind of, I don't know, just kind of add up. They could just kind of be bigger than they need to be. And I think a lot of the time when you have that time for yourself, you could really kind of assess it and do it in a different way where you don't mess up their state of mind or yours. I just really feel just kind of family is first, and it's really, really important. And we have to make it matter, and we got to make it fun, guys. We don't have to do or go anywhere. Just make the moment together, sharing, fun. I try to do that every time. I at least try to make her laugh one time. At least one time.
I can't catch my breath when we're working out because she does things and just I'm like,
stop it, damn it.
We are so far from perfect.
No,
and we are dealing with our own challenges, our own demons every single
day, every
day.
moment. It's like you can't set it and forget it. You know you got to be on top of it like that.
But we're working on it.
Yes, every day.
We want to take you on that journey with us.
Come on.
We want to kind of figure it out. This is just
so, and your insight
is
great. It's so fun. It's so cool because we have so much to give between us, but we know we have so much to learn, and it's with you guys just doing it together, just sharing. It's an exchange, y'all. It really, really is, and it's so heartfelt, and it's for nothing else but for the straight connection with our people. To me, you belong to this planet. You my people. I love you guys so much. This is so cool. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is so cool.
This is where we're going to be. It'll be some interesting topic. Yay. What we're going to do, what we wanted to do this time was kind of introduce ourselves and let you know who we are. But moving forward, the fun part of this is picking some ridiculous, obnoxious thing that happened to one of us during the week. And we're going to go back and forth and talk about whose story was even more ridiculous. And then we're going to take you through how we handled the situation.
Really? Oh my God, this is sharing. That's going to be fun. And I want you to know, I'm not a sharer. So this whole journey is something very new, very unnerving. You know, but I want to share because I really feel that the insight will help somebody. And that's what I want to do. I feel so good at the end of the day if I can help somebody. And somebody can help me too. So please, you know where we at. Come check us out. We're going to have a lot of fun. I promise. Ooh, I promise.
Hopefully Saturday we'll see you there. 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Tools that we usually have is an exercise mat, a resistance band. And if you don't have that, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. You don't have to keep up. You're going to go at your own pace. Go at your own pace. But hang in there. Know that we're here. You ever want to leave a comment?
Yes,
we will get back to you. I promise you we will.
We definitely will get right back. We want to hear from you.
Check us out. I assure you that you'll have a good time. And never be discouraged. We started from the bottom. So,
and we still are learning and growing. Let me tell you, when I'm doing that video, I don't know. Look, go on YouTube, check it out. You'll see my face like literally struggling through the workout. But I'm going to do it no matter what. I don't care because I said I'm going to do it. My word is my bond. I got to do it. I got to show up for myself. I got to show up and show out. And this is where I get to do it. I get to do it for you guys, with you guys. And I'm so excited.
So on that note, we'll see you next week. Same time. You know where to find us. I promise you, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Until next week, Crunkfit. Always.
See
you Saturday. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.